Huh. Okay. All right. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yes. And we're going to play with the Digtron and the Advanced Trains. So let's go. And if you like what you see here, please consider liking and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. Yes. All right. So real quickly, before I go show you the actual Digtron machine, I actually got it to work relatively quickly, and we have support for the advanced train tracks. Very cool. Let's see here. This is kind of a weird episode too. I had just released episodes 104 and 105 with the Halloween house. Oh, I shouldn't have said Halloween. I'll get demonetized. Apparently, somebody at YouTube has, or the automated machine at YouTube has demonetized episodes 104 and 105 for no reason. It's an automated system, and I'll throw up a screenshot. Unless you have 1,000 views in 7 days, you don't get no love from Google, from YouTube. You don't get a manual review, so you don't get clicks, you don't get ads, you don't get nothing. So thanks, YouTube. Thank you. All right, on to better and bigger things here. So the existing trains. Yeah, and the only thing I can figure out, I've credited other YouTubers like Andy is Yoda, Smithers Boss, when I look at one of their designs or build something based on their design. So it has nothing to do with the YouTuber being pissed off, because that would be a copyright strike, and that's a whole different thing. This is an automated system which looked at the video and said, yeah, we don't think it's suitable because it either has violence, sexual graphic, controversial ideas or whatever. And unless Halloween is controversial, whatever. Okay, so here's the Digtron, and I'm going to explain it real quickly because I set it up. I did not want to waste everybody's time. So what this is, there's a control module, and I have the automated control module also. I have the hard dig heads. There's 3 different kinds of dig heads. And so you have the automated control module, and then if you're playing in creative mode, you got the rotation axle, and you got the other parts, the core, to build it from creative. Build it from survival. I play in creative, so I'm lazy and I just take the blocks that I need. So here's the hard head, and here's the soft material head, and there's a medium one, intermediate, and soft. There's 5 heads. Wow, cool. And some shields. And we'll probably run into that with this line. We'll hit some gravel or something, or sand that'll fall in, or water, and that'll stop the machine dead in its tracks. Yeah. So, however, the way I'm doing it this time, and there's a light, Digtron light, so you can see where it's going. And here, the builder module is very important, and the structure. So I have some structures set up. These are the builder modules, and the black X must be facing you when you lay these down. When you right click on them, this is where you put in the block to build. How many, and the periodically, like 1 every block, and you'll see on the lights I have it that to set the 5 or 8. And then you could face it. And this is what gives people the most problems. So it's a value of 0 to 23. And you're going to have to play with that to get your block to face right. I usually have a problem when I do streets with the line markers. But then after trial and error and hitting read and save, you can get it to just by going up 1, 2, 3, 4 on this until the block lays correctly the way that you want it. And how you would do that is, you can see I have, now you can't, here's the wall blocks. I'm actually building in a complete tunnel. So on the other side of this dig head, I have 4 high by 7 wide worth of dig heads. And yeah, that's the cutting. And then I have all my builder blocks, and you can see the little blocks spinning in them of what they are. That compressed, here's compressed cobblestone, stone, and my track block is sitting on top of these other ones. So these storage containers, this one here with the little triangle on it, stores your fuel to run the machine. And then, like, here's compressed. These are all inventory items in here that are needed for the machines to lay down. And I have them on top of everyone. This one back here, oh, I can get back into there. Cool. Let's give it some more. Yeah, when these things get full, they become a problem. You have to empty them out. So we will empty a little bit out of there. And that's that far one over there. There's one actually down, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get to unless I dig through the wall and come back through the other side, because I'm not tearing apart this machine. So okay. So you see how that laid it? Now that I had tried this before, because somebody asked us before about the advanced train tracks and the Digtron. And it's been updated, and it now accepts it. So we have all our blocks. I don't know if I can get through the other side, if it's actually going to show anything. Oh, there's the dig heads. These all have to be facing, obviously, the way that you're going to cut. So isn't that cool? And this will... See that where's one of these? I can't get. Oh no, I did get to it. Okay, I did get to it. So there you have it. So what we're going to do is, we are going to go for 25 cycles. No stop block, no delay, no slope. I have not played with these. The slope is so it will actually go down. And I'm going to try playing with that in the future. So let's let that do its thing here. While that's doing its thing, let's go back to the train. And because I have some cool new trains. This is going to be one of those episodes, I kid you not. Oh, you have to be standing within so many feet of it. So this is actually building the ceiling. As you can see, I have builder blocks on top. You see how it's laying these lights every 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha ha ha! I love to count. Yes. So. You're only going to get that reference if you've ever watched Sesame Street or you have small kids. Yeah. So this is, we're going to give it another 25. Why not? Let that go off there. And it's kind of cool because it will, it's a lot easier than laying everything by hand. You still have to put forth the effort. So on the, like I said, on the dig heads, I put my inventory in, Here's my fuel module. Here's my automated module. And here's my one-off module. You can do one at a time. And it will actually build. It's building this entire tunnel. Very cool. So let's take a look at what's above us. Okay, we're still, everything's real cool. Oh, look at that. We are right here. So we're making progress. Here is the two modern houses. And then over here is the log cabin. And then right off over here is the haunted mansion. So we are, and there's the farm. So we did make a good effort here. Let's go back down. And you can tell these are test blocks that I had put in. So we actually have room above. Let's do another 50 and see what that does. Because then I'm going to put some trains down. So we have a track tool. That's what that blue looking, what do you call it? It almost looks like a dart. That's a track tool. These are the tracks. And we have slope tracks. So if you look back at my other train track videos, you will see where I use the slope. Look at that thing chug along. I can't believe that it's working this good. And that we haven't hit water yet. Now, I pre-scoped this out. I cheated. I actually... Uh-oh. What? Digtron needs stone. Okay. We need some stone. And we only have 3 tracks left. So let's go grab some real quick. There's... Ooh. I need to get rid of some of this other stuff. We don't need the structures anymore. We don't need the control heads. I need to fill this puppy up with, let's see, with tracks and then stone. Come on. Yes, look at all that stone. And we're going to go in and we're going to give it said stone and compressed cobblestone. And you could put, you could basically put almost any kind of material that you want in here. And the fans on my laptop are kicking it up. Cool. And that should be about it. Let's just throw that in there too. Well, no, I'll set one back. Okay. And do another 50. Go for it. Stand on it, stroker. Yes. So, oh, I forgot to put the tracks in. Oh, wow. Usually when it buzzes, it hits something that it didn't like. Oh, here's our first problem. We've hit sand. Okay, why are we stopped? Is obstructed. And most likely it's because of the sand. Could be wrong. I was afraid of that. I was hoping that it would put down the ceiling at the same time. Why are we obstructed? And this is where that plate comes in. I don't think it's going to let me. I'm going to try it here. Because that seems to be. That seems to be where it's. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right, we figured it out. We figured it out, folks. You need these plates. And so I'm going to put all these plates in, which hopefully are going to keep us going here. So let's back up and go down. Go on. Yes, we've did it. We done it. So it's actually you keep going. And it's laying the lights down because this is a pain. Let's go up here real quick. Look at that. It laid the ceiling. Very cool. Very cool. And we got our plates up there. And this will be frustrating. If you've never played with a Digtron before, it'll be frustrating. So again, here's my builder blocks. They're all facing the correct way. So if I get rid of one, you see the black X's. So I have all my materials in there. So how you do that is, let me get this back in here. So when you right click on that, you're gonna put the block in you want to build, the periodic how many spaces you want. So if you want every other one, every third one. Now that works great, like I said, for the lines and stuff like that. And you're facing, and it's going to take some trial and error. It actually took me about 15 tests to get it to run. You have your inventory items, where your items coming back. When it breaks stone, it'll make into cobblestone, as you saw. Look at all this stuff here. This is everything that it's went through. It actually ate some sand. Cool. And once these fill up, you're going to have to empty them out. Here's the dig heads. And the structure is just holding like the inventory on top where the dig heads are. So in front, I have all the dig heads of everything that I want dug out. I have my builder blocks all the way around and on the floor. And I have this builder block right here, which is laying the track. And that's how you see I have stone, compressed cobblestone, another row of stone. The walls and the ceiling are all stone. And then I have the track sitting on top of the cobblestone. And this builder block right here is the one that's pumping out the light every 8th block. So give it another 50. Go forth. Go forth and conquer. And then we'll see about where we are at. Oh, come on. What did I run out of? Stone. Ran out of stone. Where did I run? Let's offload some of this stuff here. I wish there was an easier way. I'm going to look into, I believe that you can, I don't know if the pipeworks will link up to it. So you could actually have this stuff feeding into, what is that? Flint. Cool. So feeding into one of the trash receptacles, like I have up at the factory. So where I have the sorted tubes, where the tubes will, let's get some stone here. This is very, very expensive. If you're dealing with, it's very, very expensive if you're dealing in creative. No, in survival. Very expensive, obviously. So let's see. I think I need to distribute this all out. Oop. Let's see if I can Nope, I can't reach that one now. That one's got stone in it. Okay. I'm just going to guess. It would have been cool if I could automate somehow. Let's see. Is it going to... Oh, cool. It appears something's lagging real bad. I must be in an area. And that's how it looks as it's going. Isn't that? I know I'm going to hit somewhere, and I want to see how this thing acts. Look how we're past. We are past the we are past that. Okay, let's give it another 50. Go forth. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we're over by... Huh. Okay. We're getting close. Oh. I don't want to get eaten by the Digtron. All right. All right, so I ran out of something again. What did I run out of? Need stone. All right, we're going to do another 50, and then I'm going to start showing off some trains, because this is going to take forever. Now I do have up by the factory. I do have another Digtron set up there. And what that means is all the way up in the factory. Let's give it. We need some stone. All the way up in the factory, I have another Digtron set up in the tunnel to keep continuing to go south of the factory. So, and that one's sitting in there because after you get done, if you're not going to continue on, or if you're going to continue on the train line tunnel, then why not just leave it there? I mean, so it gets built into the wall. And I believe I've seen somewhere on a Discovery special or something where these big, huge tunnel boring machines, they would actually, just continue to, they would just go past the point of where they needed it, and they couldn't get it back out of the hole. So it would just kind of be buried in that hole. So you could do the same thing with the Digtron. Now I could, come on. What do I need? What do I need? More blocks, compressed cobble. I thought I had compressed cobble. No matter. I have some right here. Look at that. Don't you just love playing in creative? I do. For me, now a lot of people, they really enjoy survival and battling or playing on a multiplayer server. And I do too. I just visited Pixel Shadow. Their servers pixelshadow.tv or servers.minetest.tv, and it's the category 5 Minetest servers. And I visited the creative one just to see what people were up to, and it's real cool. There's a lot of very cool builds, and I highly advise going there. And they have, and Vanessa E has a creative server. A server that I saw recently, Red Creative, there are some builds on that one that are just out of this world. If you want inspiration in Minetest only, those, and I'm not dissing anybody else's server or leaving them out. The ones that I've been into are those three, and they are very cool. They're very worthwhile going to. Just to walk around, you don't even have to build. Just go around and get inspiration. So, yeah, these lights are going to be replaced soon. I tried making it so I could actually have it inlay a block, but what it ended up doing was creating a channel. And in this case, that's not going to work because I'm so close to the surface in some areas that I did not want, I wanted this complete tunnel. All right, so we're going to let this thing do its thing. And then we're going to go back and let's let this run out. It's pelting me with cobblestone. And watching this, doing this is still cheaper. All right, it needs more stone. So we're going to go back. We're going to let that sit there because we laid all these tracks. And we have our temporary lighting. I tried making the thin and thick low lights work because they would, suck up to the ceiling. And, yeah, they didn't. They wouldn't face. They wouldn't lay flat like this. So, I had to sneeze almost. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually put in, this is the way to the learning center. And we are going to try to attempt to use this track tool. Now, I'm a bit rusty on this. So, yeah, that's not right. Okay. Let's see. How do I... Oh. Okay. I think we have to come back to this one. And no, I have to go back one more. This is kind of frustrating. There we go. Okay, so you can see here we have it set up, and I'm wondering if that's going to be enough. Okay, that turns it. Left click, right click turns it. Okay, we have to come here. No, here. Okay, and we turn it around, we right click it. I think that's going to do it. Okay. But we don't need, now why did I right click? So you're watching this live as I do this. We just need the turn. So let's go here and let's get rid of this track here. And what in the... Okay. So if we come back here and there we go. I just want a curve. So if we lay a track here and then we do Oh, please do it. Please do it. Okay. I think I need one more track. One more track. Because we're going to come over here and then we want this track to meet up. Huh. Is that going to meet? Hmm. Okay. Let's see what that does. Oh boy. Well, you get to see it live. So, I want to turn this. It's not turning. I didn't think I needed to go back that far. So let's do this. I'm wondering if okay. That should be enough. I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. There we go. Okay. All righty, folks. Boy, there we go. There we go. And what we're going to do is just to be on the safe side, we are going to get rid of this corner here because I don't want trains. I don't want a train accident. So to christen our newly track, and I believe there we go. You right click on your rails. So right now trains are going straight and then trains will curve. So let's go check out some trains real quick. And this is really cool. We have the Japanese train. We have this called a rail bus. And I'm going to put a link in the description of the new trains. There's a New York subway train, which is really cool except for the interior. But it's very cool. Here's a New York subway wagon. We want one of those. And we want the engine. And there's your industrial wood wagon, your industrial tank wagon. That's going to go on the ground on the top part. So, and I want to check out this crossing. That looks cool. I think. Wow. Okay, that looks cool. All right, so here's the engine. Huh. I like how it put it there. And this is there's the car. So what we are going to do is we are going to get in, and your S key does your forward and reverse. And it's hard to see, but you see how the F and the R are toggling. So we're going to go in reverse, and we are going to hit W. Okay, and then the space bar is the brake. I don't know why it spawned two different trains. So we are going to, we want these to mate up. So let's change and go back. It won't, it's not sitting. There we go. All right, let's stop. There's a problem. There's a problem. I have spawned in. I don't know why or how many there are. Okay, let's see if this works again. Reverse, hit W. All right, let's hit the brakes. We want to connect these things up. There we go. Look at that. See that little green thing that just popped up? Excellent. So that's what we want. These things, I love the whoever designed it, but holy crap, they are hard. I right clicked on that and it turned red. These are connected now. Why am I carrying around cobblestone? They're connected. So let's go check out our new track. So we're in the train. We are going forward. And we give it a little fuel here. Whee! Look at that. Look at that. Cool. We are moving. See, look at the floor. I would have chose something different. But it's not me. I'm very grateful that the person made it. It's a different website. It comes in as a plugin. So you have your advanced trains and you put that in there and you plug that in. So yes. All right. So we're going to stop here and we're going to go in reverse and you got to be careful. These are very, in my experience, they're very touchy. And let's see, you can go, if it's not the key I wanted. Oh, duh. There we go. Now I'm going to give it some speed. I'm outside the train. No, really? Yeah. And unfortunately, my feet are hanging out. So this is like a Fred Flintstone train. Yeah, it looks really cool. You're going to make it go real fast. No, we don't want to derail. And we turn the corner. And we're going to stop. Cool. All right, back on the train. And we are going to, oh, I want to see we want to lock the couples and save. We want to get off. And you might have a problem with, we need to take a look at above the surface before we end this video. So that's a very brief look at, I want to see anywhere that it poked through the top. So that's a very brief look at advanced trains with the additions, laying the track, using the track tool, and you're just going to have to play with it until you get the desired results and go from there. So we do know that we did hit water at one point. We want to see how far, if it broke through the surface. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see. Oh, this is way up ahead. There's gonna be some issues. And I'm cheating. I'm looking through the earth. But then again, geologists have radar. Oh, look at that. we just came up to. Look at that. That's cool. That's full too. We're going to get rid of this real quick. Since we have the capability. All right. So this is where, we're right behind the stage. So we are going to come down here and just, there we go. All right, so not bad. So we are in the area. We are in the general vicinity of the concrete house. So I'm still debating on whether to put a subway station there or wrap it around and go closer to the concrete house. That's an idea, and I will be doing that. So I will leave a link in the show notes in the description of where you can find the website for the additional trains, and there's a couple different ones, and they look really, really sharp, except for the interior. And there's my poor. I'm really aggravated with YouTube, and it's very disheartening when you spend a lot of time working on something and just to be wrongly accused of having a advertiser unfriendly saved video. It's very yeah. So I don't know. There's the house that shall be nameless. So what we are going to do is we are going to go out and have some fun. It's 2 days before this unspeakable holiday. And oh yeah. Hopefully everybody will have a safe and dry unspeakable name day. Get lots of candy on said unspeakable name day. And I am not one to be politically correct. Oh, come on. Do it. Yeah. I don't believe in being politically correct all the time just to please people, but there is nothing. That was cool. Did you see that? Wow. There is nothing unfamily friendly. I have never swore in my videos, anything. So, yes, exactly. All right. So everybody have a warm, safe, wonderful holiday. And I will be back with you finishing up the subway trains and doing a subway station and going from there. Thank you very much for watching. It's greatly appreciated. Like, subscribe, and share. It builds my ego. Yeah. And thanks for all your support. So everybody have a great day as we end the ride. And goodbye.